What is good, R&B squad? This is Heart of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new here, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is even happier. I hope you guys are having a blessed Good Friday. We're sitting in silence right now, awaiting the resurrection. This is a time of reflection, a time to pray, a time to wait on the Lord for what is sure. The Lord gave me a dream, and this is going to be a very blessed message for whoever this is for. He gave me a dream, and he attached some scripture and a word to this dream. So let me get into the dream. In the dream, there was this elderly couple. Now, they're long deceased. They're both deceased. However, in the dream, the woman was still alive. She hadn't yet passed away. These are people that I knew in my childhood. And like I said, they're long deceased. The woman hadn't yet passed away in the dream. She was still alive, but the husband had passed away. And this couple, they were inseparable from what I remember in my childhood. And when the husband died, the wife was very, very grieved over it, like she should be, because, that was her husband of her youth. They got married when they were very young. But in this dream, the husband was resurrected, okay? I saw the husband and he was very much alive. And I remember looking at him and marveling in the dream. And I remember thinking, wasn't he dead? He was good and dead. I know he's been dead for a hot minute. But here he is, very much alive, like in the flesh. And then I woke from the dream. And to help me understand what I saw in the dream, the Lord took me to John chapter 2, verse 19, and it reads, Jesus answered and said unto them, Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. The Lord also took me to Job chapter 42, verse 10, and it reads, The Lord restored the fortunes of Job when he prayed for his friends, and the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. And then finally, he took me to Job chapter 42, verse 15, and it reads, In all the land there were found no woman so fair as the daughters of Job. And these daughters of Job mentioned in this particular chapter, these are the daughters that he had after the Lord restored everything he lost. Okay? The Lord is saying to someone today, whatever it is you thought was dead in your life, and you've been mourning it, and you've laid it to rest because you think it's dead and gone, he is about to resurrect it. And it is going to happen in a very short time. He keeps taking me back to Lazarus as well. Lazarus was dead for a hot minute. He was good and dead for 4 days to be exact. And just when his sisters and his friends thought that there was no hope, the Lord resurrected him. The Lord has been speaking to me about resurrection all this week. And not just in the sense that this is Holy Week, also in a personal sense. This is for someone personally. Something that you thought was dead, whether it might be an opportunity, it might be a dream, it might even be a relationship of some sort. It might involve your prodigal. Something that you thought was dead and you laid it to rest, or you're about to lay it to rest because you think it's dead and gone and it's cut off. The Lord is about to resurrect that thing. Okay? And do you all recall the word I put out about beauty for ashes? This is where the Lord took me to Job chapter 42, verse 15, and how beautiful Job's daughters were, the daughters that he had after the Lord restored him. Ashes were a symbol of mourning. In Bible times, when people used ashes, when they threw ashes on their heads, it was a sign of mourning, a sign of loss, a sign of sorrow. The Lord is saying indeed that he is about to give you beauty for your ashes, beauty for whatever it is you've been mourning over. He is about to fill your life with so much beauty. So I hope that this word bless someone. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.